How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. So if you didn't watch last video, you will probably be 100% confused on what's going on, so be sure to go watch last video just to get all the updates. But if you guys are returning to the channel, welcome back, and if you are new, please consider subscribing. Just like we left off, we're starting to get into the detail process of the ISF. I just picked this car up literally 2 days ago, and yeah, it's absolutely filthy. I will try my best to show you guys, because this car is filthy. First of all, it came out of a body shop. I'll give you guys more context on that maybe at like the end of the video, so stick around. The car is just like dust everywhere. The paint needs, there's like water spots, and it's just filthy. Yeah, doesn't pass the vibe check. Like door jams are like, oh my god, disgusting. So
it is a little dirty, but
yeah,
we're gonna fix that.
So we're gonna just clean everything up, and yeah, I'll just show you guys. Like, it's filthy. You can't even see like the logos. Like, there's like stuff dripping down the seats. It's disgusting. So in no way, shape, or form is this gonna be like a total in-depth cleaning transformation video, but I will try my best to show you guys like before and after. So with all that said, we're gonna kick on the washers, get all the chemicals out, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so the first official mod to the car, I'll just give you a little bit of context. I was on the highway driving home, and this like trim piece right here, it completely flew off, but I managed to save it. So now we're trying to get it mounted, but it's missing a lot of clips. So it's the first official mod right here, zip tie.
Oh boy.
No pressure. So also Evan pulled up.
All right.
Clean. All right, first official mod, zip tie. Do you approve?
I approve.
All right. Also, this is what I was talking about, how dirty this car is. Look at this. Just, oh my god. This will all be transformed, so stay tuned. What's up, guys? It is the next day. Pretty much I was doing more cleaning than filming. It's kind of hard to do both at the same time. Was that a M4? So I'll go ahead and throw up some pictures on the screen right now just of the interior before I detailed it. As you guys can see, it was like super disgusting, and I'd have to say it's one of the dirtiest cars I've ever owned. It's definitely one of the coolest cars, but at the same time one of the dirtiest. But anyways, I'm happy that the car is, you know, a lot more clean. But with that being said, there's a couple of things I got to get into. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but it's one of the things we'll talk about. But anyways, I'm headed to Toyota right now, where my brother works, and we're gonna throw the ISF on the lift, and we're just gonna look under the car and see what's going on underneath. I never really got to like check under the car. I mean, I looked under it before I bought it, but briefly, but I never had the car in a lift before, pretty much. On top of that, I am going to be installing some TPMS sensors, because as you guys can see, I have the TPMS light as well. But yeah, we're like 5 minutes out, so I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, guys, so my brother and Jaden's here. He just pulled up. My brother's in the car with Jaden, and they're about to pull the car into the shop. We're gonna throw it on the lift and get started. Got a clean little BRZ right there. It's all right. It's not the cleanest example. It's got a check engine light up.
Well, hopefully not for long.
Yeah, Angel, master tech on the job. Dude, you know he's a master tech, right?
I do. So I'm looking at your beautiful F car.
Are you looking at the hazy paint or the scratches?
I'm looking at the F logo right there.
Oh.
Yep.
Dude, you're not even gonna say hi to the subs? Like, they missed you.
Yeah. What's up, subs? How you guys do? That sounds so bad. Please edit that out.
Well, yeah, guys, we're gonna put this thing up, see what's going on underneath. I know that these cars are prone to cracked headers, and I believe my headers are cracked because Jaden told me about like this header tick. When you start up the car makes a ticking sound. That's the headers. That means they're cracked. So we know that for sure.
The main thing I'm curious about is how much oil is leaking underneath. I want to look at that because I know the valve covers are leaking.
Yeah, the valve covers are leaking. Jaden thinks it's a very small, like slow
Not
leak.
Very small, but I think there is a leak. I don't think it's crazy like pouring out oil every 2
Yeah,
seconds,
I'm not dripping like spots in my driveway, so that's good.
I don't think it's that bad.
All right, guys, so while my brother is reading the codes, he's hooking up to the ECU, and we're going to get the TPMS sensors dialed in, and also we're going to reread the check engine light to make sure, triple check that it's the same code that me and Jaden read, which was like a fueling code. Some things that I tried to do was I put some like gas cleaner to clean like the gasoline tank and the fuel system.
Fuel lines.
I put a drop-in filter, which was recommended like in the forums, and then I cleaned the MAF airflow sensor. So the light went away for a little bit, but then it came back again. So it's just one of those things where you kind of have to start at the smallest thing and then keep taking a stab at it to figure it out. The car also has like a little bit of a tweak in this area, like things aren't fully lining up. So this could just be the bumper and the clips, but on the other side, the fender and the hood and the headlight, all this area doesn't line up. So I was thinking it might have gotten like a little bit of a front end collision. The frame is still straight, like the rails are still straight. I do think that it got a little bit of a fender bender up front. I don't think that it was reported because I didn't see anything having to do with it on the Carfax. But what I will show you guys is over here. All right, so obviously you guys won't see this through camera, but if you saw the car in person, you would definitely notice it. I mean, it's not terribly bad, but it is kind of sort of, you know, bad. But the car has been hit on the quarter panel driver side, and I'll throw some before pictures up. This was the car while it got hit, and this is how the car sits now. I mean, it looks good. And like 10 feet away you wouldn't even be able to notice, but once you walk up really close you can see like, you know, panel gapping, and you can see like, you know, kind of a blend in paint. They blended it, so this has been hit right here, but the car is still a clean title, ISF, but it does have one accident reported on that side, so that's one of the other reasons why I got this thing so cheap. And as you guys can see, the paint is so bad. Number one, I hate black cars. I think the color looks good, but I hate having to clean the paint. And then the second thing is like this paint has not been kept like in good condition, so there's like swirls and haziness. And I mean, we can polish this thing up, and maybe I might ceramic coat it just to protect it, but this thing is so annoying to clean. And the paint is obviously not even in the best condition either, so. I see.
Which tires are the ones that are bad?
All right, guys, so from further inspection, Angel is telling me that all my sensors are bad, and I only have 2. So we're gonna put these in and see if the lights will go away, the TPMS light. But all right, guys, the GoPro died, so I apologize for the shaky camera. I'm recording off my iPhone, but we got the ISF in the air, so I'll just go under really quick and show you guys what we found. Can't really see, but the valve covers, we confirm they are leaking. Also, we removed this pan, and we saw that the rear main seal was leaking. So that's probably as bad as it gets underneath the car. The previous owner did do the front brakes. He put new rotors and new pads. You can see these pads are super beefy, so they're fresh. If we come to the rear, these are on their last limbs, so I do need to do new rotors, possibly, but I definitely need to do new pads. The car is not as bad as I thought, so I'm gonna give the car an oil change pretty soon. I'm also gonna do the transmission fluid, and the car should be like okay. So hopefully by doing this and giving you guys like a walk around of the car, you guys understand that in no way, shape, or form is this a perfect example of an ISF. And I did kind of get into this car really, really cheap. So, I mean, I'll go ahead and let you guys know, like the whole car, I spent $16,000 for this car. And like I said, it's been hit. It's got its little flaws. There's some like mechanical stuff that I need to address. It's got a check engine light. I bought the car without a check engine light, and like a week later it came up. So that's just, you know, great. But, you know, I gotta get this thing figured out. But I mean, for the most part, the car is all there. And it's definitely a really good platform to like play with on YouTube, and it's a good content car. So stay tuned. In the next video, I will go ahead and tell you guys like my plans for the ISF and what I want to do with it and what mods I plan on doing, and just like giving you guys the whole rundown of the build plans and what the future holds for the car. But yeah, with all that said, shout out to my brother and Jaden, you know, for pulling up and helping me get this thing kind of figured out. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.